It's a great time to be a Marvel fan. Welcome, everybody, to the Chaos Multiverse. Jimmy, your Chaos. Today, we shift focus from Spider-Man No Way Home and Venom to talk about the Eternals. That's right, the post-credit scene leaks and the massive entire movie plot leak. So, let me do some housekeeping here really quick. If you don't want to hear this plot leak because it goes in detail for the entire plot of the Eternals movie, you need to click off the video. If you want to hear this and you don't want to know about the post-credit scene leaks, you can watch this and then click off the video. The point is, here is your spoiler alert. Here is your plot leak alert. I want to make sure nobody gets anything ruined that doesn't want to be part of it. So, you've had ample time to be warned, and now we are going to move forward. We are going to go into detail and read through this entire plot leak and then the post-credit scenes, which I'll say right now, the post-credit scenes, they sound, it makes sense, which we'll talk about later on in the video. Do me a favor, guys. Make sure you have those notifications fully turned on. We are covering all Marvel news. We're covering DC whenever there is anything DC, and Star Wars. There's a lot of stuff on the horizon and coming, and I'm pretty sure Obi-Wan just finished up filming the Disney Plus series, so I'm excited about that. But this is about the Eternals. This was an article over on BGR.com. It's not a new article, but I haven't covered it yet, and I want to talk through it with all of you. We're going to go over the actual plot leak in detail on what actually happens through the entire movie, basically. So, one more time, massive spoilers, okay? Huge spoiler. So here we go, and I'll put a link in the description to the article. This plot summary was sent to us a few days ago, was followed by undeniable evidence of factual information by the leaker. Please remember, this plot is a very early test screening and included unfinished FX, temporary music tracks, and probably scenes that will fail to make the theatrical cut. However, after several dives into the source's credentials, we have discerned it is a legitimate plot leak for the November's MCU Eternals. Okay, let's get going. We are going to read through it. Who are the Eternals? The plot leak says that the film will explain the deviants in the Eternals early in the movie. And the Celestials created the two races in that particular order. Most of you already know this. The Celestials made the deviants first to hunt down the predators that prey on intelligent life on new worlds. But the deviants, well, they started hunting life as well. And then the Celestials created the Eternals. And their sole mission was to get rid of deviants and protect and babysit planets, which we'll talk about here in a second. I'm not going to read it all verbatim. I'm going to kind of ad-lib and give you guys my thoughts as we go through, but full credit to BGR.com for this. So we've had two trailers when it comes to the Eternals, and they show the deviants, and they show that there is a lot of century time hopping here. This isn't all done in modern day. They say that the deviants resurface in modern-day Earth, but not all the trailer scenes where they fight the Eternals are from the modern day. So we're kind of bouncing around. And they want you to think the deviants are the villains, but they're actually not. And when they appear in modern times, they'll attack Cersei, Dane Whitman, and Sprite, according to the plot spoilers. And that's something that we actually got confirmed in the final trailer. But they're not the big, bad villain. Marvel and MCU people like to throw us off. They like to send us on wild goose chases. The actual leader of the Eternals, we know, is Ajak, and we saw her in the trailer. She tells Icarus that the emergence is coming, which we later find out that that's a big celestial egg that is brewing in the middle of the Earth. I'm just going to give you guys a quick synopsis here instead of reading through that part. Basically, it's a celestial egg that pulls from life, and after the snap happened, Thanos, all that good stuff, it's got a lot of cosmic energy coming to it, and a baby celestial is going to pop out. And that's what the Eternals do. That's why they were created. They were created to protect everything for these celestials to hatch, and then they would have their minds wiped, and then they would go on to another planet to do it again. The plot leak says that Tiamat is the celestial that is buried inside the Earth, and we'll probably see this celestial come out at one point toward the end. And they say that the Eternals are essentially powerful humanoid robots, and they go from planet to planet protecting for 7,000 years while the Celestials lay their eggs. We've also talked in the past about the Galactus connection to this. Galactus likes to eat those eggs because he likes to keep everything, the balance in check, and not let too many Celestials go, but that's a video for another day. The plot leak then explains that Thena has memory issues. And it says that she will actually attack random Eternals because of those memory issues. And we saw that in a trailer. We saw that with Gilgamesh, actually. And then the red Celestial that we see in the final trailer, this plot leak says that is the big bad villain. And that is Arishem, which we will talk about more throughout this plot leak. Now, who actually dies in the Eternals? Well, there's actually multiple people according to this leak, and Ajak is one of those. I've seen this in rumors and leaks. I've seen this across other websites as well, and they say that Ajak is killed on the ranch, and the one that actually kills Ajak is Icarus. Now, we're going to probably get into that whole Icarus wants to do the bidding of the Celestials, and he feels like if the other Eternals are trying to stop him, that he must step up and be the one that protects the job that they were created for, right? We'll see. I mean, he gets the Superman vibe in a big way. But according to the leak, he kills Ajak. And we do see him in the final trailer where he's got his Superman eye laser vision beams going out. He's really pissed. So maybe it was an accident, or maybe he felt like there was no other way around it. So what you're seeing here is the Eternals are basically going to split. Most of the other Eternals want to protect the humans, and the emergence is going to destroy the world, so they need to stop it, right? Well, let's just fast forward here, and they say in the plot leak that the surviving Eternals will be split in two. So you have Gilgamesh and Ajak dying before the final conflict, and then you have Icarus and Sprite wanting to continue to help the Celestials. So that gives us 6 Eternals left. You've got Druig, Makkari, Kingo, Phastos, Cersei, and Thena. They are the ones, according to the plot leak, that want to protect the humans. Now, not necessarily that Icarus is bad or anything. He's loyal to the Celestials. I think it's kind of turn him into an anti-hero, but you feel for him. We'll see how it goes. So the plot leak says that Phastos will design a Unimind device that will let Druig channel all the Eternals' energies to control Tiamut, who is the Eternal that is coming out of the egg, coming out of the middle of the earth, and they will put him back to sleep. And then Cersei will use the device to amplify her power, and she'll turn Tiamut into marble and destroy him when he's coming out of the Indian Ocean, which could be toward the final thing. And I also want to say real quick, people thought maybe Namor was going to be part of this, but it could have been that Celestial the whole time, so we'll see. So the plot leak says that Icarus is seen flying off towards the sun. We don't know if he dies or not. He's not going to die. Let's be real. It's not going to happen like that. And then the other Eternals will split up. Thena, Makkari, and Druig will go on the ship to try to stop this circle of destruction from happening elsewhere. Cersei, Kingo, and Phastos are going to stay on Earth to, I guess, protect it. Well, then they say Arishem, the big red Celestial, will pull them into space. So there's a lot going on here. And then the plot leak talks about the 2 post-credit scenes, which one of them, I don't see how it's not true at all, with my personal opinion. But once again, you have to take all this with a grain of salt. These are plot leaks. They're not confirmed. But the first post-credit scene is that Dane Whitman, yes, Jon Snow, will pull out a wrapped-up sword from an old box. And you probably already know where this is going. He goes to touch it, an off-screen voice stops him. We already know the Kit Harington is going to be playing the Black Knight in the MCU, and this post-credit scene, it just makes sense. It makes total sense because we're going to get introduced to him, but he's not going to be the Black Knight in the Eternals. This could be the opening or the threshold for him to become the Black Knight, which is going to be a prominent figure in moving forward in the MCU. Now, the second post-credit scene, I'm not sure. This one's pretty crazy. It says that Pip the Troll is on the Eternal ship, and introducing Star Fox. Now, if you don't know who Star Fox is, that's Thanos' brother. That's right. And there are rumors that Harry Styles is going to play Star Fox, but we don't know anything other than that. And I'm sure you know Thanos is an Eternal, but he's got deviant genes as well. Well, Star Fox is also an Eternal. And I don't know if you knew it, but Thanos is Thena's cousin. So we have this big family triangle going on here. And I don't know which way they go with that, but if Star Fox is introduced, there's your connection in your lineage to Thanos, and who knows where they take that from. So there you have it. That is the massive plot leak that is out there. That is the post-credit scenes explained on the leaks. Once again, all alleged, grain of salt, but it's fun. It's super fun. It's going to be a fun fall and winter for Marvel fans, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you soon.